Stolen
What's going on here,
Legacy.
America? Y'all got a lot of explaining to do.
And this is a news brief with truth. See the men on the screen. They are the ancestors of the African American, but there is a problem. Their true identity. Thomas McNeely has the story.
Well, William, the African American community is deeply divided due to the tagline, African Americans ain't Africans, which can be found at numerous places on the web. Now, it should be obvious as to why it's causing a commotion, but if it escapes you, let me explain. The current American education states African Americans were brought to America as slaves from Africa, which is simply not true. They are American indigenous, not descendants of Africans. As they say, the truth is stranger than fiction. Although this fact isn't spoken of openly, it's not a secret. However, with programming such as Roots, 12 Years a Slave, The African American Story, and The Book of Negroes, is it any wonder why so many African Americans are confused? We won't address all the misleading DNA tests being provided to connect African Americans to Africa. So, the argument is, do they continue identifying as African Americans, which is a fake identity for them, or embrace being identified as indigenous Americans?
Are there any consequences of choosing one identity over the other?
William, that's a good question. According to African Americans Ain't Africans Facebook forum, identifying as African American is to quietly relinquish ancestral connections to America. Connections that go back hundreds of thousands of years. Curious story, but one appropriate for February, which is Black History Month in the United States.
What's a conundrum? A story worth keeping an eye on for further developments. Thank you, Thomas. The drawing used in this presentation is from the 16th century book, America, being the latest and most accurate description of the New World by John Ogilvie and Arnoldus Montanus. As you may have guessed, the men in the drawing are American. I'm William Attlee, and this has been a news brief with truth.
The term African American to refer to all black people was endorsed only since 1989, but was against the desires of the majority of black people. In fact, the term was endorsed by only 5 people, including Reverend Jesse Jackson and Ramona Edlin leading the charge, as a result of a gathering called the African American Summit, without the input of the majority of black people. Author Avis J. Smith went to the district court in Washington, D.C. to stand against this term, as well as against the notion that a small group of powerful individuals should be able to compel the masses into adopting it. African American, the opposition court case, asks the question, who sanctions language? Who creates and enforces the wording that we use day in and day out? And do these people actually have the authority to do so?
Well, for America, it's clear to see that a lot of people in America been lied to. It don't matter if you black or white, like Michael Jackson said. Only the truth matter right now. And we getting down to it right now. I hope you guys liked and enjoyed this video. Please hit that like button and follow. This video is for entertainment purposes only. But if you know, you know. Ooh-wee.
This video is for entertainment only. But if you know, you know.